And the topic is character, the good character. And only the people with a good character, they will be entitled to go to paradise in the next life. And the people with a bad character, they are not entitled to go to paradise in the next life. If you want to learn the good character in the Quran, the best surah recommended is Surah Al-Hujurat. Surah Al-Hujurat is surah number 49. If you can, just while ago I read it, complete surah, and it's beautiful. If all of us Muslims will follow this surah, we can make a very beautiful Muslim community in the world. It has everything here about the good character. The verse I read is verse number 13, but even starting of the verse of Surah Al-Hujurat, the first verse, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, la tuqaddimu bayna yadi Allah wa rasuli, wattaqullah, inna Allah samiyun alim. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, la tarfa'u aswatakum fawqa sawti an-nabi, wa la tajharu lahu bil qawli ka jahri ba'dukum li ba'din an tahbata a'malukum wa antum la tash'urun. So in the beginning of Surah Al-Hujurat, Allah is mentioning about the attitude of the companions, some of the companions. They were raising their voice in front of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And sometimes they are calling outside his room or outside his chamber and they are shouting him from the outside. And Allah warned these people that your good deeds might be going to be nullified. Allah is going to wipe out all your good deeds because of your bad attitude of calling with a high voice to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So it's a great character here mentioned. I generally mention about Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, but we can apply it to all the elders. You cannot shout at your father and you speak with shout to your father or to your elders, your grandparents, or your leaders also. You cannot just shout at them. That is the first lesson we can learn it from Surah Al-Hujurat, that you need to lower your voice, and you cannot call from the far away. Like example, you have some problem, work with your father. Papa, Papa. No, you need to come to near to your father, and you need to ask, can I talk to you, please? Because it is a very normal thing. People are shouting to each other and talking with high voices. It is considered as a very bad character. You cannot just do it to go and raise your voice in front of the elder people who are elder than you, like your parents, your uncles, your elder brothers, or your grandparents, or your leaders of your community. Whoever they are, they need to due respect. You cannot shout at them. You cannot raise your voice in front of them. You cannot even speak to them without their permission. An example, when you see the two elders are talking, you are not allowed to interfere. You just keep quiet. And you ask, when they ask you to talk, then you can talk. Two elder people, like your father is talking with your uncle. And you just interrupt and you start talking with in front of. No, that's not the character in Islam. That's against the Quran. That's against the teaching of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. When your elders are talking, just listen to them, and then they tell you, okay, you want to say something? Okay, now you can talk. Or you can raise your hand. Can I say something? Okay, go ahead, talk now. That is one of the greatest part of our character, to respect the elders while you are talking with them. Not to raise your voice, not to call them from the far away, and come near to them and ask their permission and to talk to them. And Prophet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he warned that if you are going to raise your voice in the front of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then all your good deeds is going to be nullified. Because you are insulting to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that's lesson number 1 from Surah Al-Hujurat, that we need to learn to speak and need to take care and need to be worried about our elders. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the moral meaning of the hadith, those who don't respect our elders and those who don't take care of our young ones, they are not among us. General rule. If you as a Muslim, you don't know how to respect your elders and you don't know how to take care and love your young ones, the Prophet is saying you are not among us. What's the meaning you are not among us? You are not a Muslim. You are not a believer. If you are a believer, you learn to respect your elders. You need to love your elders. In the Muslim areas, we don't have the old homes. Like in America and Europe, they have old homes. When the parents get old, they say you get to the old homes. We don't like you to disturb our life. No. We love our parents. We love our elders. When you read in the Quran, Allah said, thanks to me and thanks to your parents. Immediately. In some way Allah said, In the greatest commandment mentioned in the Quran, like example in Surah Al-Baqarah, وَإِذَا أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ لَا تَعْبُدُونَ إِلَّا اللَّهَ. And when we take the covenant with Bani Israel, do not worship except Allah. What is the next commandment? وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Be good with your parents. Immediately. The first commandment, La ilaha illallah. There is no God except Allah. La abudu illallah. La ta'budu illallah. وَإِذَا أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ لَا تَعْبُدُونَ إِلَّا اللَّهَ. Next commandment, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Be good with your parents. So we love our parents. We love our elders. We put them in our hearts. We put them in our head because they are our parents. And even in the parents, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he categorized. The man asked to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has most right to me? The Prophet said, your mother. Who is the next? The Prophet said, your mother. Who is the next? The Prophet said, your mother. Subhanallah. And then the Prophet asked, the man asked to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is the next? The Prophet said, your father. That is the greatest honor to the mother that Allah is given through His Prophet. That who has the most right to me in my life? The Prophet said, your mother, your mother, your mother. And then he said, your father. Why Allah make this kind of teachings? Because the father has less effort, less sacrifice for a son, for the children than the mother. Because mother had lots of sacrifice. Lots of sacrifice. Only the pain when mother give birth to the child, that pain is the terrible pain. All your pain on all your life cannot be matched with that pain when your mother give you birth. Subhanallah. You cannot even imagine as a man, you cannot imagine. We need to love our mothers. If you don't have your mother and father alive, pray for them. Allah bless them. Allah forgive them. Allah bring them in high level in Jannah. Because you don't know what is the value of the mother and father. You don't know what kind of pain your mother give birth to you. You cannot even imagine it. If someone can get a sword and he cut your body from here until all your body cut into two pieces, this pain is nothing compared when your mother give you birth. And you as a man, you are giving more priority to your wife compared to your mother. You're not a man anymore. We love our wives, we love our children, but not more than our parents. We love the most to our parents. To our parents is the most important for us. We love our wives too much. We love our children very much. But who is the most deserve to be right to us is our parents, our mother, our father. And you cannot speak to them with a noise, with a shout. You cannot say. Allah said to them, وَلَا تَكِلُّهُمَا أُفٍّ. Do not say oof. You irritated your father is repeating something. And they say, oof. Father, you are tired to me now. I am very tired with you. You keep on repeating. But don't you forget when you were a young child and you always repeat the things and your father never scolded you, rather he hugged you. He just smiled to you because you keep on repeating one thing. So now your father repeats something, don't angry to him. Don't say oof. Allah said, وَلَا تَكِلُّهُمَا أُفٍّ. Allah mentioned the word of expression. Don't say oof to them. Don't say any word of humiliation to them. Even if your father said, my son, I am very angry. I am going to spank you. Okay, my father, you can spank me, no problem. You are my father. Even how old are you now? Even how old are you now? How many children you have? No problem. Your father said, even he's angry, son, I will spank you. You are my father. You can do anything to me because you are my father. I love you too much. That is the teachings of Islam. To love your parents. That is the first, one of the most important character as being a Muslim, to respect our parents. If you go to journalize the character, and the Prophet said, I am come here to world to teach the characters. The Prophet came to the world to teach the good character. To worship one God and not to worship idol, it is the best character. When you are making a statue of anyone, Jesus, Buddha, or Ram, or monkey, or cow, and you bow down, you have a very bad character now because you are not respecting yourself. You are bowing down to the idols which you made by your own hands. But when you bow down to Allah, you give respect to yourself because you're bowing down to one who gave you the life. And not you're bowing down the things which you made with your own hands. The true God is the one who our hands. The people are worshipping money. They live and die for money. They love for money. They care for money. Who is their God now? Their God is not Allah. Their God is money. They have a new idol now. The Prophet said in the Hadith, Abdul Dirham, Abdul Dinar, the slave of worshipper of money, the worshipper of Dirham, worshipper of Dinar. And there's not a Dirham or Dinar and the gold dinar. Because the silver coin called Dirham and the gold dinar called, the gold coin called Dinar. And there's the real money. Not the paper money which is controlled by some people in the world to make rich and poor. It is a fake money. The paper money is not the true money. It is a manipulated money. So Prophet said, did you see Abdul Dirham, Abdul Dinar, Abdul Qamis? Who is Abdul Qamis? The slave of the fashion. What is the mission of their life? Fashion. They need to go new fashion. That is their life only. But who we are Abdullah, Ibadullah. We are the slaves of Allah. And the slaves of Allah should have a very good character. Like Allah said, Ibadur Rahman, وَإِذَا خِبُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. When they speak with the ignorance, then don't make argument with them. This is salama. Salama means bye-bye. This salama means is goodbye. I don't like to argument with you because Allah said, وَإِذَا خَاتِبُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. And Allah said, those who are shouting you at the back of your chamber, what Allah said? La yaqilun. They have no mind. They are mindless. How you can shout to the Prophet at the back of the house and you're shouting? No. The same thing you can apply. You go to your father and he is inside and you are shouting, Father, open to me the door. Subhanallah. You can do it. You cannot insult your father like that way. You're a grandfather or your leader or your imam or your ustad or your teacher. You cannot do it just to shout them, open the door, I'm waiting outside. No. Just knock the door with humbleness, with respect, with love, with care. And when they open, I want to talk to you. Can you allow me to talk to you? We need to learn this. It is a lesson in the Quran in Surah Al-Hujurat, Surah number 49. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu in ja'akum fasikum binaba'in fatabayyanu. What Allah said, oh, you believe, when a fasik, a disobedient person, he come to you with the news, fatabayyanu, research it, verify it, don't believe it. What is media today? Media is fasik. No doubt it's fasik. Because they show the nakedness there. They show the advertisement when they remove the clothes of the woman to make money for their news channel. And they are accusing people without any evidence. And they become a judge and they become a lawyer and they become everything. Even if you are accused according to any court of law, you bring that accused, you cannot say him a criminal, you can only say him accused. Until the witness come and justify and guilty and just said you are a criminal now, then this person become criminal. But what is media doing today? They get any news, this is a criminal, that's criminal, that's criminal. They are judging people just based on the news. If you go to the court and you are the witness now, and there is an accused there in the other side, and the judge will ask you, did you see? You are the eyewitness. He said, no, my judge, I just see the news, that's why, oh, subhanallah. Judge will tell, get him out, put him in the jail, because he come here, and his evidence is just a news only. There is no such thing to accuse people based on the news. News can be manipulated, and there are also news who are manipulated. And what Allah commanded, when some news come to you by a fasik, don't believe it, but to fatabayyanu. Check it, verify it, unless you will regret yourself for accusing someone. فَتَسْبِحُ عَلَى مَا فَعَلْتُمْ نَادِمِينَ. You will be nadim for your accusing people based on the news, on the fake news. And that is the media's work today. Media is very terrible. The media is showing the evil good, and they're showing the good as evil. That is the work of the media. They can have a black propaganda against, especially against Muslims. They can get one Muslim example and they will portray to the all Muslims. And it is a normal thing in the media. The Western media is targeting. There are some bad Muslims who are really bad Muslims. They are doing bad things, violence, but they have nothing to do with Islam. But media show them as Muslims and they are making propaganda against Islam. We are against those violence. We are against the terrorism. We are against killing of innocent human being. Allah said in the Quran, killing one innocent being is like killing the whole mankind, and saving the life of one human being is like saving the life of whole mankind in Surah Al-Ma'idah. So that's our stand, that we believe in protection of life. We also encourage the doctors to save the lives, even they have no need to pay, they have no money to pay you. But to save the life. If someone can pay you, okay. If somebody has nothing to pay, you as a doctor save the life without any payment. Then you are a true Muslim, because you are following the command of Allah. You're a lawyer, you're not going to, if you're a good Muslim lawyer, you're not going to protect the criminal, and you're not going to punish the innocent. Rather, you are going to protect the innocent, even they're poor, and they cannot pay you much. And you are not going to protect the criminals, even though they are rich and they can give you lots of money. And what is the status today for the lawyers today? The good lawyer who can save the criminals, and the good lawyer who can punish the innocent. But it is not the case in Islam. In Islam, the good lawyer who can save the innocent by the will of Allah, and the good lawyer is the one who can punish the criminals by the will of Allah. So there is another lesson about don't just believe. Prejudice is a very bad thing. Somebody come and he say, this person is talking like this. No, I will listen to him first. It is enough for the person to be a liar or a bad judge who listen only one side. And it is very common in the Muslim world today. Anybody call, this person is talking about you, like, okay, I will fight with him now. No, that's not Islam. You cannot listen one side. Listen to this person, his side, what he did to you. What was his intention? You are a very unjust person when you listen one person and you are not listening another person. And you start talking against him. Never believe in one side. You are a very bad judge. You are injustice person when you listen one side and you don't listen the other side. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, the iman is beautified in your hearts. Allah made it. And the kufr and disbelief and disobedience to Allah, it become hateful in your hearts. Ulaikum rashidun. They are the guided ones. Fadlu min Allah wa ni'ma wallahu walimun hakim. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَإِن طَائِفَتَانِ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ اقْتَتَلُوا فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَهُمَا. And now again, the beautiful character when there is two group of the Muslims or believers, they fight each other, and Allah said, reconcile with them. And not that you go to that side and you let them to fight. No. You need to be a reconciliator and not the cause of people to fight. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, the Qate will not go to Jannah. The Qate will not go to paradise. Who is the Qate? The one who led two people to fight. He goes, you see, he's like this. He's talking against you. And then you fight with him. So he is a troublemaker. And the Prophet said he will not go to paradise. Why? Because if you go to paradise, he will let people fight in paradise, and the paradise become hell also. So Allah doesn't want to bring the people with bad character to paradise, because the paradise will not be a good place to live anymore. So if you have a good person, don't let people to fight, firstly bainahuma, but rather to make reconciliation between them. And what is the next verse Allah said after this? Innamal mu'minuna ikhwa, surely the believers are brothers. What Allah said here? Surely the believers are brothers. Innamal mu'minuna ikhwa. Did Allah say the Saudis are brothers? Or the Pakistanis are brothers? Or the Malaysians are brothers? Or the Yemenis are brothers? Or the Afghanis are the brothers? Did Allah say this in the Quran? Anywhere in the world? Did Allah say the Arabs are the brothers? Did Allah say this? Did Allah say the Ajams are the brothers? Did the Prophet say it like this? What Allah said? Innamal mu'minuna ikhwa. Surely the believers are brothers. Nothing else Allah said this. How a one Saudi can discriminate a non-Saudi? How a Pakistani can discriminate another non-Pakistani? No. We are Muslims. We are believers. We are all brothers. The people from Indonesia are my brothers. People from Malaysia are my brothers. The people from Saudi Arabia are my brothers. From Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Oman, Yemen, Pakistan, India, whoever Muslim, anyone who said La ilaha illallah, he's my brother. Don't say he's Sunni, and he's Shia, he's Hanafi, he's Shafi'i, Malki, Hanbali, Devbandi, Brelwi, Ashari, Salafi. No, forget about all this. Never say yourself, you are so and so and so. Prophet Muhammad said, do not call yourself with the names other than the names Allah has given you. And he mentioned the three names. Muslimun, Mu'minun, Ibadul. The Prophet Muhammad he said, Allah give you the three names in the Quran. Muslimun, we are Muslims who submit to the commands of Allah. We are mu'minun, those who are believing in Allah. And we are ibadullah, we are the slaves of Allah. Tayo lahat na alipin na Allah. Allah never said that you need to identify yourself Sunni, Shia, Salafi, Ashari, or Hanbali, or Shafi, or no. Muslim only. We are Muslim. If anybody say La ilaha illallah, he is my Muslim brother. I don't need to know who is he. He is my brother. He is my brother in Islam. He is my brother in La ilaha illallah. Because Allah says, Innamal mu'minuna ikhwa. Surely the believers are brothers. Those who believe in Allah, those who believe in the Prophet Muhammad as the last prophet of Allah, those who believe in all the prophets, Abraham, Jesus, Moses, David, Solomon, Adam alayhi salam, Noah alayhi salam, believes in all prophets, believes in all the books of Allah, the Quran, and the previous books like Torah, the Injil, the Zabur, Suhuf Ibrahim, Suhuf Musa. We believe in all the revelation of Allah. We believe all the prophets of Allah. We believe in all the angels of Allah. We believe in the hereafter, that there will be a resurrection. We all will be alive again on the day of judgment. And there will be two places to go. Jannah, the paradise, or hellfire. So whoever who believes this, he is of my brother. Never make fitna, never make these kind of things that Sunni will say the Shia is the kafir, Shia said the Sunni is kafir, and the Hanafi said the Shafi is kafir, and Shafi says Sunni is kafir, and the Salafi the Ashari is kafir, and Ashari said the Salafi is kafir. No. It is fitna. Never call anyone kafir. Prophet Muhammad said, if you call someone kafir, and if he is not kafir, you become kafir now. What you will make people kafir? Why not you make people Muslim? Let people to make shahada. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abdur rasulullah. Why you are so interested to make people kafir? Why don't you try to be interested to make people Muslim? And now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, don't laugh upon the people. They might be better than you. And the women will not laugh to the other women. They might be better than them. And Allah forbid about saying the bad words. Mumurain. And Allah said, how you can say those bad words after you become a believer? After you have iman, and the same word, same tongue you use, la ilaha illallah, how you can fill it with the dirty words, with the bad words. For like one lam yatub, and those who are not repenting, for like zalimun, they are the injustice people. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu istanibu kathiran min az-zanni inna ba'da zanni ismun fala tajassasu wa la yaghtab ba'dukum ba'da ayuhibbu ahadakum an ya'kula lahma akhihi maytan fakarhtumuh wattaqullah innallaha tawwabur rahim. Subhanallah. That's very terrible words. Allah said, O you who believe, do not make too much suspicious. Surely some of the suspicions are very big sins. Sometimes you can suspicious someone is outside your house in the 2 o'clock in the midnight, and you might need to be suspicious to protect our families. But usually the paranoid or always suspicious people, maybe he's against me, he's talking against me, he is making planning against me, that's very bad. So too much suspicion is not good. If you have something in your heart, talk to your brother to clarify. And not that you will make backbiting, ghiba. You have a problem with your brother, you are not talking with him, you go to another person and you are backbiting him. That is the worst kind of sin. And what Allah said, when you are backbiting your brother, it is like you are eating the meat of your dead brother. Subhanallah, when you little water swallow in the Ramadan, is my fasting is invalid? No, it's mistake, no problem. Even the Prophet said, if you mistakenly eaten in the thing, mistakenly, no problem, your fasting is okay. It is mistake. And in the fasting, inside the masjid, the Muslims are backbiting their brothers. And they don't worry about their fasting. You are eating the meat of your dead brother in Ramadan, and you think your fasting is valid. No. You're eating the dead meat of your brother, and you think your fasting is okay? You're dreaming. Never speak a word. You know, some people come to me and they want to talk against someone. I say, sorry, I don't like to listen. You want to talk against him? Call him in front of me, then I will listen to you. As long as this brother is not in front of me, I'm not going to listen anything against him, because that's backbiting. Even though the Prophet they asked to Prophet Muhammad, even if our brother has this fault, he said, yes, even if he has a fault, and you talk in back of him, that's backbiting, ghiba. But if you don't have such fault, then that's not just backbiting, it's a slander. It is accusation plus backbiting. Beware of this. Sometimes the children are backbiting their parents. The children are backbiting the father. The children are backbiting the mother. Subhanallah. What is the world today we are living? How dare you can backbite your father? Why not just go in front of your father? I have these things to talk to you. Please clarify. That's all. How? If you are backbiting your mother, your father, your uncle, your auntie, your loved ones, you are eating their dead meat. How you can do this? Learn to talk in front. If you're a man, be a man. Talk in the front. I have this problem with you. Can you explain me? I heard you are talking against me like this. I want to talk to you. That's the things a Muslim will do. Be a Muslim. Talk in the front. Not just gossiping and chismis and backbiting. No, that's haram. That is a major sin. Allah said, it is like eating the flesh of your dead brother. Do not do the backbiting. And then goes on. Allah said, it is farekaretumu. You will hate to eat the flesh of your dead brother. And the next verse, Ya ayyuhan nasu inna khalaqnakum min dhakari wa untha wa ja'alnakum shu'uban wa qabaila lita'arifu inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. What Allah said, O mankind, surely we created you from one man and one female. One man and one woman. Adam and Hawa. So who we are in the world today? We are all equal. We are all brothers and sisters in humanity. So that's another brotherhood. Even though those who are not believers and they are idol worshippers, we need to bring them to Islam. We don't need to consider them they are inhuman. They are human. Even if they are Hindus or Buddhists or Christian or whatever religion, even they are atheists. But they are also children of Adam. We are children of Adam. They are our human brothers. We talk about nationalism and talk about the patriotism. We need to talk about human nation. We are human nation. We are living on this earth. We are all human. We are all coming from one mother and one father, Adam and Hawa. So try to bring them to Islam. How you can bring them to Islam? When you have a good character. When you show the good character to Christians, to Jews, Hindus, Buddhists, atheists, show them the good character, then they love Islam and they love you and they'll follow you. Show them they're our human brethren. They're also the children of Adam. That's what Allah is teaching us here. And Allah never said that those tribes and those divisions among the human beings have any high level. No. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. Those identifications, you are Arab, you are Ajam, you are Chinese, you are Japanese, identification only. Example, you have a 10 Abdullah here, Abdullah Maranao, Abdullah Chinese, Abdullah Japanese, Abdullah American. That's for identification. Not that I'm American, I'm superior, I'm Chinese, I'm superior, I'm Maranao, I'm superior, I'm Arab, I'm superior, I'm Saudi, I'm superior. No. No value with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Only the things can make you superior with Allah and you cannot judge yourself. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. How much you fear Allah, how much Allah loves you. And how much Allah give you the more high level because of your fear of Allah. No value for this Pakistani or Saudi or American or Chinese or Japanese. No value at all. Zero value. No value at all. We are human beings. We are children of Adam. And if you are a believer, then thanks to Allah that Allah give you the belief. Because one of the words said, do not say to Allah that you favor to believe. No. Allah give you the Islam. It is not that you have any favor to Allah, but Allah has favor to you that He will give you the beautiful religion, Islam. So we can eat the clean, we can drink the clean, we can pray 5 times a day. We have a peace of heart. The millions of people are making suicide because they don't pray. They don't remember Allah. So they kill themselves. The number one medicine sold in the world today is the depression medicines. People are depressed. They want to kill their life. They don't like to live anymore because they don't have Allah. They don't have praying. They don't have zikr of Allah. They don't have la ilaha illallah. So we need to thank Allah that Allah give us Islam. Allah give us these great blessings to us.